Hi there. So we got a, big show tonight. Obama's due to speak at 7:30. Some will say too little, too late. He's going to talk about Libya, what we're doing there. Got a lot of questions he's got to answer tonight. What's the mission? How do we know when we're done? How do we know when we're done? What's the transition? What does it really mean that we're turning it over to NATO? Will American planes still be used? What do we do if we get rid of Gaddafi? What happens next? Is the plan to get rid of Gaddafi? Since you've said, Mr. President, you want a new leader of that country, don't you then have to affect that? He's not taking questions. It's going to no Q&A, but he will be giving a speech. I think he should have done this a week ago, and he's getting it from both sides. Republicans will never like anything this president does, and progressives who don't want to be at war, don't want to start another war. What about the Tea Partiers who should be very vocal about spending all this money on, we don't know how much we're going to spend on this. Meanwhile, they get upset about building bridges and infrastructure and giving money to the poor. But look at the money we're spending here. So that's tonight. We also will be talking with P.J. Crowley on the radio show tonight. He is the State Department spokesman who had to step down. He had a little disagreement with Hillary Clinton when he actually told the truth about Bradley Manning, the soldier held in confinement because of WikiLeaks. We'll talk to P.J. Crowley about that, get his thoughts on Libya. Also, on the show, on the program tonight, we're going to talk with Colonel David Hunt about the Rolling Stone piece. It's really outrageous. We have the link at allen.com. These photos that came out concerning these soldiers, 4 or 5 soldiers who killed civilians, posed for pictures by them, bragged about it. One of them was just convicted. This is the 2011 version of the My Lai massacre that took place in Vietnam back a few decades ago. So we'll talk about that on the radio. It's really an incredible story that does not speak well of what happens during wars. It seems like every war has one of these horrible run of incidents where soldiers misbehave, do terrible things, and are people like that, or does war make people into animals? We'll get into that tonight on the program. Michelle Bachmann, I posted over the weekend that there's some question about her education, that she had an LLM degree in tax law from William and Mary. Daily Kos said, well, she lied about her law degree. I linked to that a couple of days ago, and we heard from Bachmann's office. Turns out, and I checked with William and Mary today, turns out that back in 1988 when she got her degree, they did give an LLM degree, a master's degree in tax law, which she has. So she did not misrepresent her I think she's misrepresented some other things, but she certainly misrepresents Obama. But she did not misrepresent her bio. All kinds of stuff up at allen.com today, including what we just mentioned, and a big show tonight at 10 Eastern following the speech by the president at 7:30 Eastern. We'll find out more, and I'll be curious to hear how the right wing is going to react. By this time tomorrow, the echo chamber will have weighed in, and they will have renounced the president for whatever he says. I'd be shocked to see the right wing say anything positive about the president, even though if George W. Bush were doing this, they'd applaud it. Thanks for visiting us here for the Daily Colmescast. Hope you keep enjoying what's happening here at allen.com.